say fuck it, I'm going in. Look like it's snowing in. This locals, I'm throwing money. They thinking it's fucking funny, but I'm getting money. I'm getting money. I only live one way, that's Monday through Sunday. See me on the highway, they calling me the fly J. Then they see me passing by, now they call me the fly J. See me when I drive through
driveway.
And I got a swing, man, it's Texas, it's the driveway. Damn, I'ma do my thing, and I'ma smoke that kush. They calling me Moses.
Every time they say I'm burning bush, burn a bush, burn a bush.
Tell me that's like Turner Kush. Tell me that's like Turner Kush.
Boy, you smoking with what up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. NBA Talk with Jay. We're supposed to have our guy Rob here with us today, but it's Memorial Day. I can't expect anybody to do a show on a holiday, right? But I'm here. I'm doing one. We live. Let's try to get some cash. Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals, my guys. I had to come through and do a show for this Monday. You see what I'm saying? My mom asked me how long do I have to work today. I told her 15 minutes. That's it. And then the day is over. You dig what I'm saying? But let's talk some cash here, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning into the show, spending your Memorial Day Monday with me. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody in the chat. Andes, Chris, Martinez, Uptown. Darren Lawrence, Caitlin White, everybody, man. Brandon Weed, now Fredo, what up with you, my guy? What up, Joseph, Mr. Q? I see y'all in the chat, my guys. Everybody, I appreciate y'all. Hit the like button, subscribe if you like the show. You dig what I'm saying? And let's try to get some cash. One game to talk about. Can't wait for the finals. Can't wait for game 1 of the finals. All that shit, man. But WNBA, all that shit, man. We're trying to cash all summer. You see what I'm saying? But it's all business here on the show. I don't have anybody to bounce ideas back off of, so you only got me today. You dig what I'm saying? Let's get over here to the streets of Boston in this one, guys. We got the Celtics laying 7.5 points at the house versus the Miami Heat here. I'm kind of hot right now, to be honest with you. I need to turn the damn air on. Heat getting 7.5 here on the road, guys. Total sitting at 203. Now, we can start with the total, right? Because we know game 7s. Everybody loves to take the under, and them shits hit at a high rate. Like, I'm not looking towards the over. You see what I'm saying? But I can't say that this is the whole thing. We see the totals be at like 215. The air just came on to 215, then 211. And then all the way down to 203. So what I'm saying is, so when I'm telling you that the under or usually the plays in game 7, this is the whole thing with the books. They've over adjusted it or under adjusted it so much. You see what I'm saying? It's still over adjusted, but you dig what I'm saying with under. But they'll take off like 8-9 points, knowing that game 7 is the high intensity game. The possessions are low, right? It's win or go. It's the true win or go home for both teams. So you're going to see the highest intensity on the defensive end. I must say, I didn't take the under. We know that 203 is a super low total in today's NBA. What the Celtics have kind of figured out is that they need to run, they need to push the pace, because when the Heat set their defense, it was really tough to score on them in the half court. So the Celtics want to run and gun. It's just that the way the Heat play, the Heat are being methodical on the offense. They're not running and gunning, and they're playing really good defense. They switch it up sometimes from zone. They'll run full court. They'll run man to man. You see what I'm saying? So, I still lean to the under. I didn't bet it for the simple fact that I think this total opened up at 207 and was maybe like 205. I did see a few 207, but like at most of the books, the total opened up at 205, so it has got hidden down 1.5 points. I still lean to the under, but I hope you understand when it's like the Bucks overadjust so much that they're trying to cover their own ass. They know that these game 7s go they go real like low pace, defensive. Everything is intense. Every play matters, right? But I still have it in the back of my head that if the Celtics want to get easy points, they obviously have to hit threes, right? Because remember, last game, both teams really shot terrible. That's how that game ended up going under in game 6. Both teams shot horrible. I can't believe the Celtics even won that game with them shooting so bad from 3. See what I'm saying? Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, they haven't been playing well. You know what I don't like about the Heat? And I did take the Heat here, guys, but I'll explain why. I didn't like that they was deferring to fucking Duncan Robinson at the end of the game. They passed it to Duncan Robinson like, get us a bucket. You can't be expecting a guy that you hadn't played all year to be the guy. Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo are supposed to be the guys. They haven't shown up. See what I'm saying? It seems like the Celtics have learned how to guard Jimmy Butler. Stay on your feet. Don't go for the fouls. And he's still driving against Rob Williams. Throw his shoulder in. That's what I don't like about today's NBA. You throw your shoulder into to the defender, and then you bounce off of them, and then it's a foul. That's not a foul. I play real basketball. I played basketball all my life. I just feel like some of these superstar players, if you're that good, why do you have to be baiting fouls? I don't understand it. You play bully ball. You get to the paint. Okay, do that. You don't have to go in there and throw your arms up. I'm sorry, man. So I mean, Jimmy Butler's a great player, but I can't stand seeing it. And he's been doing it all season. And you have to be a realist. Even if you're a Heat fan, if you're going for Heat, you got to be a realist, man. I mean, Jimmy Butler, more than 50% of his points come from the free throw line, guys. So this game will go how it's reffed. If Jimmy is getting those ticky-tack little bullshit fouls, the Heat are going to cover this game. If they're not, they might get smoked. Now, let's talk about the side here. I already talked about the total. Lean to the under, but they've took so many points off because it's game 7. Personally, I don't feel like there's value. It could still go under, but you got to understand they're trying to suck all the value out of the under. That's why you see such a discrepancy from game 6, 8 whole points coming down. You see what I'm saying? Now, let's talk about the side here, guys. I'll tell you this. Now, this could go 2 different ways, right? Celtics should have won that game. I know Heat fans gonna be pissed. You see Jimmy Butler double dribble before that shot that he got fouled on 3 points. That should have been called a double dribble right there, simply put. So I feel like it was the Celtics they were destined to win that game. They deserved to win it even before he shouldn't even got 3 shots. It wasn't even a foul to me, in my opinion, but there was definitely a double dribble, and that's just all facts right there. That's not my opinion. I took the Heat with the points here, guys. I did take +8. I still like the 7.5, to be honest with you. But I need you to understand why I'm taking this, guys. Like, I mean, I'll be honest. Like, I don't really like the Heat. I mean, but regards to that, you know what I'm saying? We bet numbers. We're betting systems. You see what I'm saying? Game 7 taking the points. When you look at the Celtics and they've went out there, well, they didn't cover the last game, but they still won it. Now, when the Heat went up 3-0 and then the Celtics win 3 straight as well and win in that fashion, personally, you have to worry about the mindset of both of these teams. Celtics won on the last millisecond shot. They're all happy. The Heat, they're going to be super down on themselves, right? But they're going to be a little bit more pissed off knowing that they had the game. You see what I'm saying? So on one end, for the Heat, you could be super deflated because you were that close from moving to the finals. Now you're likely going to lose in this action because that was the Heat's game 7. Now you're probably going to lose in Boston, but I'll tell you why I don't trust the Celtics here laying the points, guys. Now, like I say, they're the ones that's kind of fat and happy coming off it. They were probably partying. Like Jaylen Brown still couldn't even believe it right after. It's like you're in a state of shock. So one team is like super pissed. One team is in a state of shock. I do think the Celtics win this game. My problem with the Celtics are, guys, you see them up 10 points late in the game, 98 to 88. Before you know it, it's a fucking tie game or it's a 1.2 point game. The Celtics, when they get there, for whatever reason, they make it super hard on themselves, guys. For whatever reason, they can be up 10 points. And they just kind of just shoot these fucking horrible threes, man. Dribble. No run. You don't run a play. You don't do shit. Dribble. Take a step back, contested 3. It's absolute horrible offense. And guess what? That's where the coaching matters. Because at least the Heat are going to try to, even though the Celtics are defending them and they figure some things out, at least the Heat have the coach to call the timeouts, to run the plays, to at least play some methodical basketball and try to get a good shot. That doesn't happen with the Celtics. They'll do it over like the first 3 quarters, but they get up double digits, they start fucking around. You fuck around, sometimes you might fuck around and find out, man. So I'll be honest, like I mean, I don't want to see the Heat win this game. I want to see Celtics versus Nuggets, but regards to that, I went on ahead and took the points in this one. I feel like that was the side to go. If the Heat do lose by double digits, I won't lose any sleep, guys. So I want you to understand. I took the Heat plus the 7.5 only because if they win this game, I'm gonna be a little sad. And so if they cover, you know what I'm saying? Like if they do win and I got money on it, I can't be as sad. So that's why I went on ahead, took the points with the Heat. Usually the sharps have been on the Celtics, but this one was at 8.5. I don't think it's mainly public money pushing this down to 7.5, 7 at some spots. I think it really is some sharps on the Heat here. I'm taking the points in game 7. You never know what could happen. The Heat could win the game. I do think the Celtics move on and advance to the finals, but I think this game is going to be closer than we think. I think we're going to see drama. I think it's going to go down to the last minute. And how other way would the Celtics have it for this to go down to the wire? They have not been like some of the games they've been winning by margin, but now both teams back are against the wall here. So I went on ahead and took the points. I want you guys to understand that, like, I mean, I took the Heat, but it's like if they get blown out, I won't be super pissed, guys. So it's not a heavy bet for me, but I did go ahead and take the Heat. What's up, Tyreek, my guy? I gotta apologize to my guy Tariq. I'm pretty sure that's him. Apologize, man. That night I was pretty crazy. I was hyped up on after the Celtics game. Jimmy he been doing a little bit of flopping and shit, man. But it is what it is. All the players flop, but I just feel like a lot of Jimmy points have been coming from the free throws, man. I feel like he ain't getting a call. Get in your bag some more, bro. Hit some mid range. Go try to make a layup. Don't just go in there looking for the foul. It's not real basketball. I'll never respect it. I don't give a fuck who does it. Kyle Lowry, if it's Tatum, if it's James Harden, I mean, all these guys do it. LeBron, all of them. So you're never gonna hear respect coming from me from these guys fucking flopping all over the place. It's not. I'm a fan of real basketball. Y'all are fucking superstars. Go out there and hoop. Go hoop. You don't need to be shooting threes trying to kick your leg out to get foul calls and shit like that. If you a baller, go out there and hoop, man. I play basketball. You see what I'm saying? But regards to that, rant over. Give me the Heat plus the 7.5. It's a half unit play for me. I'm still trying to cash it, but like it's mainly because like if the Heat win, I'll be personally a little bit sad, but at least I'll have the money in my pocket. So I took the points. Give me Heat plus a 7.5. Slight lean to the under. Game sevens, I usually only look to the under, but I did stay off. You're losing like 10 points of value if you want the under here. So it's really one of those to where do you want to take the ass end of the line? Even the opener is the ass end of line. You make sense. Game 7, they know that they go under. Books are not stupid. They're gonna over adjust it so much to where you like, damn, maybe it's time to go to the other side. But it's under or nothing for me. If it did sneak over, I wouldn't be surprised. Some late free throws. This is both one of these teams' last game of the season. They're gonna go all out. So in that case, give me the Heat plus a 7. Plus the 7.5. We've seen them time and time again go down double digits. Before you know it, they right back into it. Mainly because the Heat never give up. But on the other side, it's because the Celtics are badly coached and they just can't put their foot on their necks. If they do win in a blowout, it'll be because they've got up like 10-15 early. The crowd got into it. They are hitting threes, and then the Heat just kind of give up. But like I said, they're not that type of team. They could be down 15 going into the fourth quarter, and I would still have confidence that the Heat could at least make this like a 3, 4, 5 point game. They've done it time and time again. You'll see Celtics dribble. Oh, step back, contested fucking double team shot. It's the dumbest shit ever. I hate watching it, but that's on the coach. That's on Missoula right there, man. So, and I'll be honest, I kind of lean the Heat in the first half as well. I feel like the Celtics might still be a little bit fat and happy, whereas the Heat, like, man, damn, we facing history here. We might be that team talked about forever, man. We let these motherfuckers come back from down 3-0, man. So that's what the Heat are looking at. I'll be honest. I don't think they win the game, but giving me the points in this one, which I think is going to go down to the wire, I will take that all day. Obviously, if they win, then we still cover. So give me the plus 7.5 here. That's the only way I'm looking. I'll be perfectly honest. I don't have many player props that I'm looking at. I don't really care about the player props here. Y'all know I'm not the best on them. I have a side for you. See how I'm looking at the game, so who I think gonna win. That's what I got, my guys. What y'all talking about in the chat, my brothers? They're saying Scott Foster in here. I got our guy S. Warrior. Yeah, S. You're never gonna hit the end of this. Yes, S. If the Heat lose this one, the way you was talking all series, you'll never hear the end of this from me, S. I'll tell you that right now, my brother. Showed up a bit late, but appreciate the show on the holiday, brother. It's all love, AZ. It's all love. Sid, what up, Sid? I see you. S. Dot say he going riding with his team to the end. Bumper car Jimmy. How tall are you, Jay? I'm 6'1", my guy, and I can hoop, man. I might not be able to hoop with them in the NBA, but I should have been there. I should have been out there with them, man. I'm gonna tell you that. Jaylen Brown turnovers has been money. Don't go missing now as Jimmy rebounds, pay the mortgage. Yeah, any props that you guys are liking, guys. I know y'all go dive into it, more research. We all trying to cash here. You know what I'm saying? Any props that y'all looking at? Jay's money have me blocked for 2 years on Twitter over some Raptors beef. My bad, man. Let me put your Twitter name in there. I'll unblock you, man. Yeah, sometimes I don't even want to go and get into it with people. I'll just get on with you. But yeah, I got to stop doing that, man. We got to conversate more. You see what I'm saying? We got to conversate more. I appreciate you still coming to watch the show, though. You see what I'm saying? I appreciate you still coming to watch the show. That's some real shit right there. That's some real shit right there, man. Smart and White 3-point looks. Yeah, Smart has been slinging them things. I'll tell you this. I don't want Marcus Smart taking a lot of threes, though. He took some bad threes in game 6. I'm a real, I see basketball a different way. Some of them shots, like Smart shouldn't be taking the fucking game winning three when you only need a 2-pointer. Why is he taking the game winning three? Not Marcus Smart. No, I don't want to see that. But it was at least three threes that I saw Marcus Smart take in the fourth quarter that I don't want him taking no shot. He was feeling himself. He feel like he was hot. And he taking some ill-advised contested threes. You are not that guy. Open three all day, Marcus Smart. Take them all day. You should not be taking contested shots. And the only thing of the Heat, you need Jimmy Butler or Bam Adebayo to show up. You can't be fucking relying on Duncan Robinson and Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin's gonna do what he do. You can't be relying off Duncan Robinson, who y'all literally only put in because the rest of the guys are hurt. I don't want to see that. They running plays for Duncan Robinson and shit, man. Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, if you really want it, if you don't want to be on the wrong side of history, go get a bucket. Not try to draw a foul. Go get a bucket, man. So let's see what happens. My guys say triple dub for Tatum. What the fuck has been up with Bam? I don't know what's up with him, man. Do you think betting everyone's unders tonight? That's not a bad look, bro. This is game 7. We're expecting the pace to be a little bit slower. I wouldn't be looking towards overs with player props. I'd be trying to find somebody to go with some unders, maybe under on the 3-point looks, shit like that, man. Bam Adebayo on the milk card. Let's cash big. Yeah, it's nothing big for me tonight, to be honest with you, man. But I'm finna get up out of here, man. Let me talk about some WNBA picks real quick, just where I'm looking at. It's only lines out at one place at Bet Online. See what I'm saying? But let me talk some WNBA picks real quick. What I'm possibly looking at tomorrow, I'm kind of looking towards the Dream. They just had a bad loss versus the Indiana Fever. I think the Dream bounced back. The line went up to it opened up at 2.5. WNBA moved so quick. It opened up at 2.5, went up to 5.5. It's back down to -1. I hope we get the Atlanta Dream as a dog tomorrow. As long as they got everybody playing, I'll likely be on the Atlanta Dream tomorrow at the house. I think they can get it done over the Chicago Sky and knowing Connecticut and Indiana. I'm not messing with it. Connecticut Sun should smack them up. Indiana's the worst team in the league, but it's 12 points, so it's really like room for the Fever to be scrappy type shit. I'm not fucking with it. I'm telling you that right now. I don't even really have a lean. Maybe lean to the under. The Sun are a great defensive team in that one, but they do sometimes push the pace in that one. So I'm not messing with that game. Dallas versus Minnesota. Minnesota is 0-4 on the season, guys. They've been playing around with Kayla McBride. She was supposed to come back versus the Aces, which they still kind of hung with the Aces, even with no McBride. She wasn't on the injury report. She was supposed to play. Then right before their games, they say she's still out with the personal issue. So I'll tell you this right now. Keep an eye on Kayla McBride. If she comes back for the Lynx tomorrow, I will be taking them plus the points versus the Dallas Wings, especially if they're still without Tierra McCowan. She's basically like their I'm not gonna say Embiid because she's not like that on offense, but she's the tallest player they have. She's their center. She's their rim protector. She's been out the last couple games, and the Wings don't look the same. I know they're coming off a loss, but I do not want. I said to myself when I'm watching a few of their games, I don't want to bet them without McCowan. She's the best rebounder, best paint defender, all that good stuff. So we get McCowan out and McBride back. I'll be looking towards the Minnesota Lynx and knowing they won't go winless forever, obviously. And the Wings, they're a little bit better this year, but I don't know. I lean Lynx there. I need McBride in there for sure. But I must say, and then New York versus Seattle, they land 15 on the road. Seattle is not that good, but they still got Kia Nurse. They still got Jewel Lloyd over there. And I mean, those two players can combine for 50 points. And we're talking about in games that be like 80, 85. You see what I'm saying? I know that New York is a juggernaut. Not necessarily juggernaut early season. I'll be honest. I don't think they cover the 15 on the road. They win the game, but 15 is a ton to be laying on the road. Liberty not even all that cohesive yet to where they're used to playing with each other. I know they got Stewie, Jonquel Jones, Sabrina over there. They're ballers. Some tells me that the Storm can stay close in that game, and Stewart maybe she don't want to blow her team out too, but her old team out too bad. So if I'm probably getting there with the Dream tomorrow. I'm telling you that right now. That would be my top look for tomorrow, Tuesday, WNBA. I'll try to do a show if I can. I know I gotta take my mom to the airport, but the top one that I'm looking at for tomorrow is Dream. Keep an eye on it because they're not out at all the books yet. Dream, they're at -1. Atlanta Dream, especially if I get them a dog. This is one that you wait because the Chicago's the better team, but I just feel like the Dream get it done in this spot. No lean on UConn, Indiana. I lean Lynx. We need Tierra McCowan out for the Wings, and then we need Kayla McBride back for the Lynx. Probably won't know until last minute. And then I do small lean to Seattle Storm at the house, plus 15 at that one. But my top play would be the Atlanta Dream. Hadn't bet it yet. I'd love to catch them as a dog. I think they get the win versus the Chicago Sky, guys. That's the show, man. I try to touch on a little bit everything for y'all. You see what I'm saying? Stewie going back to Seattle. Lloyd prop has low to start. That's all they got. You see what I'm saying? That's all they got. My guy liking the under and knowing. Jay, did you leave D-Town? Yeah, I live in Denver now, my guy. And I came to Denver, and then now the Nuggets have went to their first ever final. Sounds fucking crazy, right? Sounds crazy, but it just seems like, hey, I come here, the Mavs started sucking ass, and then now the Nuggets, they went to their first ever finals, might be about to win their first ever finals. I'm just saying. I mean, maybe I brought the looks. You know what I'm saying? When I was working for the Mavericks, first year I worked there, no lie. When I worked at the arena, they won the championship. They swept the Lakers. They beat the Heat, a superstar Heat team, Dirk Nowitzki. Hey, the times, man. Those are the times, my guys. But let me get up out of here. I ain't here to waste your time. Y'all go have a good day, man. With your family, chill up and go have a picnic. We finna drink some beers, all type of shit, man. But I did take Heat half unit plus a 7.5, guys. This is a bet that if they win a game, I can't be too sad because I'll be honest, like I don't really like the Heat. I don't really like Jimmy Butler. I don't bet with my heart. I bet with my cash. I bet with my mind. I'm taking the points in this game 7. I could never really talk you out of taking points in the game 7, but especially Eastern Conference Finals versus a team that they won the first 3. Celtics won 3 straight. Now both teams have their back against the wall. I think this game lands within 3 to 5 points on either side. So I did end up taking the +8 to be honest with you, but for the show, we only talk about the lines that's available right now and give me +7.5 with the Heat. It's not a heavy bet, guys. I'm telling you that right now. Hit half unit for me. If they do get blown out, I won't lose much sleep. I do think the Celtics win, but not cover. That's how I'm looking at it. That's the only play for me today. Like I say, tomorrow I am looking at the Atlanta Dream. It's sitting at -1 right now. I think could probably catch them as a dog. That would be my top look for tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. This is the show. Everybody that come and watch the show every day. I fucking love y'all, man. It's all love. I'm trying to get cash for myself. I'm trying to get cash for y'all as well. If I like something, I'm going to come on here and let y'all know. It's that simple, my guys. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Tell your family and friends about the show. You see what I'm saying? Also, you can become a member as well, even just like the lower tier. I'm posting all the WNBA picks when I make them on the members channel, guys. So them shits move quick. So, I mean, I'm just saying you don't have to, but I'm just saying WNBA, I'll be doing at least 3 shows a week. But if you want the plays like 5, 6, 7 days out of week when I'm betting it, just join the channel as a member. You don't have to, but that's what I'll be doing with the WNBA picks. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let's get some cash. Let's go, baby. I will see you guys on Thursday, game 1 of the finals. Let's go. We out. Let's cash, my guys. Y'all have a good day, great week. All